Before I start, I want to mention that I'm taking into consideration both normal mode and hardcore mode for each melee weapon. I also want to mention that I'm going to take into consideration both the rifle sword bayonet and the musket bayonet in this video. Without further ado, let's go. Starting off with the musket bayonet, I already broke my rule. I won't be able to go over this one in normal mode since I didn't record any of that. But in hardcore mode, this thing's pretty sweet. It does a lot of damage, but it has very low penetration at 1, I think. However, you're still very well able to manage hordes, as you can see in this video clip. In an effort to save y'all's time, I'm going to try to make these short. In my opinion, the musket bayonet belongs in S tier. Let's move on to the Saber. The Saber is super good in normal mode. This thing wipes out hordes fast. In hardcore mode, it's still a pretty good weapon, very versatile. Or versatile, I don't know. But you also start off with this weapon, so that's pretty cool. I think the Saber belongs in A tier. Next, moving on to the hand axe. This one surprised me. I'd never used this one before, but it was actually pretty good. Really good in normal mode, and actually pretty good in hardcore mode as well. It attacks a little bit quicker, and the slight decrease in range doesn't really seem to matter to me. This one's also a pretty stand-up weapon. I think the hand axe belongs in A tier. Moving on to the heavy saber. The heavy saber is a favorite in the community. Don't even bother using the side sweeping attacks because those are kind of mid with this weapon. But the poke attack is really good. It has great penetration and it can wipe out hordes quickly, even on hardcore mode. And don't forget, it's also got charge ability. So if an officer uses a charge, you can do insta-kill attacks. This thing's my preferred weapon for the infantry class. I'm putting it in S tier. Moving on to the sword bayonet. This one's interesting. The rifle, whenever you attach the bayonet to the rifle, it seems kind of buggy. But it's sometimes pretty good. And as a standalone weapon, it's okay. I don't know if it's anything to write home about, but I mean, I don't know. It's all right. And so I think the sword bayonet belongs in B tier. Moving on to the delicious leg. What did you guys think I was going to say about this weapon? This thing sucks, both in normal mode and hardcore mode. It's like 8 hits to kill a zombie in normal mode and then like 12 in hardcore. Horrible. Yeah, I get it's a joke. I get it. But not only is it a practical joke, but this weapon is a joke. As a weapon, if you know what I mean. It sucks. I'm putting it in F tier. Moving on to the lance, however, this weapon is phenomenal. I was torn between S and A tier on this one. However, it does make you move more slowly when you wield it, and it removes your firearm. But this thing wipes out hordes. Again, I think it's situational because it takes away your gun, but it's pretty good, especially in hardcore mode, which is pretty much 100% of what I play. So this is a great weapon. But again, I was torn because of those cons, so I put it in A tier. Next, moving on to the Spontoon. This thing is very similar to the lance, but you can attack in all 4 directions. It's a little bit worse of a weapon, but it doesn't have the movement speed penalty. And you get to keep your firearm as an officer. So putting this between S and A tier, or choosing between, I chose S tier. Moving on to the boarding axe. This thing's actually pretty good. It's exclusive to the Seaman, so it's not very widespreadly used, if that's even a word, widespreadly, but whenever you play Seaman, it's really good. The penetration with the sweeping attack is great, and the damage with the pokey attack is great. It's what I prefer to use with my Seaman on hardcore mode. But it's not perfect, and so I'm going to put it in A tier. Moving on to the axe. This thing is great. I've found that it's kind of better than the pickaxe. Like, by a lot sometimes. You can sweep through zombies. And don't forget the brace and the shove, right? It's great on both normal mode and hardcore mode. Insta-kills on hardcore as well. I'm putting this thing in S tier. Moving on to the pickaxe. This thing's still pretty good. It's basically the axe, but does a little bit less damage, I think. But it attacks a little bit quicker to make up for that. You can still brace and shove, so that's cool. So I'm putting this weapon in A tier. Next is the spade. This one is situational. If you want to be a sapper that mainly builds, then this one's great. Attacking wise, it's not that good, but the poke attack's actually okay. You cannot brace or shove with this weapon though, and that's a bummer. But still, for defensive positions, this thing is awesome. So, I think I'm gonna give it like B tier, I guess. Finally, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the stake. This weapon can actually be pretty good if you're using it well. Chaplains who know what they're doing use this weapon well. It's like 3 hits to kill a zombie in hardcore and 2 in normal. Sometimes 2 in hardcore. Yeah, it's not the best weapon in the game, but, I mean, as a chaplain, this thing's pretty alright. I'm gonna put it in C tier, not because it's bad, but because there's so many better weapons in the game. Alright, that's it. That's my video. Thanks for watching, y'all. And here's my outro. If you liked the video, then maybe you'll like my channel, so consider subscribing. If you're subscribed to my channel and you enjoyed my video, then leave a like. This is the day the Lord has made, so let's make the most of it, huh? Rejoice and be glad in it. Thanks for watching, guys.